Hello, and welcome back to another episode of County Perspective, the show that focuses on Frederick County government, local programs and events, and the community that you live in. I'm your host, Brandon Rosa, and thank you for joining us. There have been lots of things happening around the county recently, so let's start things off with some recent news from Winchester Hall. During the middle of May, Frederick County was heavily impacted by wicked rainstorms that hovered over the county. With 6.5 inches of rain received in less than 3 hours, flood damage to roads, homes, and businesses, and more than 60 water rescues made by fire and rescue personnel and law enforcement in just one day, residents of Frederick County were relieved when the rainstorms cleared. Shortly after the devastating storms in Frederick County, another fierce rainstorm struck Howard County and Baltimore County, which temporarily turned downtown Ellicott City into a river and took the life of a man helping to rescue others from the floods. As a result, the Frederick County Division of Fire and Rescue Services provided assistance by adding 2 boats to Howard County and 1 to Baltimore County for swift water rescues. Once the storm was over, Frederick offered additional resources, including a drone for damage assessment and an off-road vehicle, but those were not needed. Frederick County Division of Fire and Rescue Services also sent an employee to assist Howard County as part of the Maryland Incident Management Team. 2 weeks after the storm struck Frederick County, Executive Jan Gardner and staff from the Division of Public Works and Emergency Management accompanied federal emergency management officials as they assessed damage throughout Frederick County. The Division of Emergency Management is currently collecting information from businesses, nonprofit organizations, and county residents about the damage and losses suffered as a result of the flooding. If you have not taken the post-storm assessment survey yet, go to frederickcountymd.gov/recovery. If your damage was covered by insurance, emergency management would still like your participation in filling out the survey.
We had the same storm 3 years ago. It was a 100-year storm that flooded us out and just pretty much destroyed everything that was underneath the tables. So everything under 3 foot was destroyed, just pretty much like this time. But this time around, the county has reached out to us with a survey to assess the damage and see, if they can help us. And we've gotten a more supportive effort, which we really need, from the county and from the city and from the state. It's a big relief knowing that they're addressing the problem, not just us, but the other people that were affected.
County Executive Jan Gardner announced efforts being made to provide housing options for county residents. At her June 7th public information briefing, Executive Gardner was joined by County Council President Bud Otis and Councilmember Jessica Fitzwater to announce proposed legislation to streamline the construction of small homes to accompany existing single-family homes. Officially referred to as accessory dwelling units, these small living spaces are located within or attached to a home, or they may be standalone buildings on properties that already have a primary residence on them. Accessory dwelling units have cooking, bathroom, and sleeping areas that are separate from the main dwelling and are often used by seniors who want to live close to their families while still remaining independent. Council members Otis and Fitzwater have co-sponsored legislation that will make it easier for these tiny houses to be built. The council will hold a workshop on June 12th to discuss the proposal. A copy of the proposed legislation is available on the county's website. Look for a link from the council's agenda for June 12th. The effort is intended to help seniors and the nearly 1 out of every 3 residents who struggle with housing costs, even with salaries as high as $70,000 a year. June 1st marked the Transit and the City of Frederick's 18th annual Bike to Work Day event. The 18th annual Bike to Work Day event was originally scheduled for May 18th for the metropolitan Washington region, but Frederick County had to postpone the event due to heavy rain. This event is coordinated by Commuter Connections and the Washington Area Bicycle Association to provide awareness and to encourage the community to utilize bicycling as a form of transportation. The region hosted over 100 pit stops, including Frederick. Participants in Frederick County started their route at Hood College, traveled through downtown Frederick, and then ended their route at the Frederick Transit Center, where riders received prizes and remarks from local dignitaries. In honor of the event, Transit also provided free rides to bikers on transit connectors and shuttle routes.
The event is usually rain or shine, and the rest of the metropolitan Washington area or region did Bike to Work Day on May 18th. But because Frederick County was under a state of emergency from the flooding that happened earlier that week, we decided to postpone it to June 1st. So this is the first time I believe that it has been rescheduled. And this year we have 377 people that are registered.
For more information about transit services of Frederick County, visit frederickcountymd.gov/transit. Now turning our attention to our younger citizens, Frederick County offers several services to our youth that provides educational and employment-related programs and activities. Let's take a closer look and learn some more about them. In 1995, the Frederick County Family Partnership began its establishment by serving parents with children under the age of 4 and expecting parents who needed support in education, parenting, and child development. 6 years later, the Family Partnership received a grant that expanded their mission.
The grant in 2001 was through Frederick County Workforce Services, and what it allowed us to do was to expand our services to serve the non-parenting youth. It also allowed for our case management services and employability services to expand.
As time went on, the Family Partnership wanted to serve more youth. In order to do so, they applied for the Youth Connections Grant.
We decided to apply for this grant so we could serve more youth. In FY17, we had about 30 youth that we weren't able to serve under the grant that we received through Frederick County Workforce Services just because of the strict eligibility guidelines. We received the Youth Connections Grant from the Frederick County Office of Children and Families to serve disconnected youth aged 16 to 24. The disconnected youth is any youth that is not currently in school or working. The services focuses on helping youth earn their high school diploma, or if they already have their high school diploma, we focus on helping them figure out what their next step is. And then we also offer parent education, leadership development, as well as case management, helping them get connected with resources in the community.
The Youth Connections Grant not only added more youth services, it also added additional staffing to assist participants.
The Youth Connection Grant through Office of Children and Families allowed us to add additional staff to our case management team. Our case managers are the ones that provide the support services, so goal setting, service coordination, mentoring, guidance, informal counseling.
After the participant has earned their diploma, the Family Partnership then guides them towards post-secondary education and fulfilling employment.
That could be 4-year or 2-year colleges, as well as training programs or certification programs. Our program also provides employability services, which includes career assessments and goal setting, workshops that are focused on career exploration and job readiness, as well as occupational skills training, entrepreneur skills training, and then we also do paid internships through local partnerships with businesses. We've had some youth that have gone and they've gone on to doing CNA and GNA training, and they're currently looking for positions in those fields. We've had individuals go on to 4-year colleges. We have a couple youth right now that have gone into Frederick Community College and gone into just general studies, and another young woman is planning to go on to a technical college in the fall. So she's transitioning from being in the 2-year program to being in a 4-year school.
With the many youth services provided, participants are pleased that they came to the Frederick County Family Partnership.
They're going to help me find an internship for being a nurse, which I want to do. My one friend's trying to get her GED too. I already told her about it because I think this is a great place. They're helping a lot here.
They're very supportive and helpful with anything that you need. I've attended several workshops in the evening part, which actually helps because those are certifications that you get to add towards your resume. Within the time that I have been here, I have received my diploma also and graduated. I just started an internship. I'm gonna continue that internship all the way out and see where that takes me. I'm gonna be starting at the FCC college soon. That's gonna be my next steps after education, continuing that.
If you would like to find out more information about youth services or to find out more about the Frederick County Family Partnership, visit their website at frederickcountymd.gov/family partnership or call 301-600-2206. We're going to take a quick break, but stick around. We have plenty more coming up on County Perspective. Welcome back to County Perspective. I'm your host, Brandon Rosa. FCG-TV's newest show, Silver Platter, teams up with the Department of Aging and focuses on healthy meals geared towards aging adults. Let's see what's on the menu in the latest episode.
Hi, welcome to Silver Platter. Today we're making breakfast because we know it's the most important meal of the day. We've tried some different foods for breakfast. Today we're making fruit parfait. This is a really great, easy to make and easy to take breakfast food with you, but it also is good for a snack anytime or even a dessert for a special meal. We're going to start with some fresh fruit. Today I have some great strawberries, and we're going to slice about a 1/4 cup or so of those before we start layering our fruits together. You could add fresh blueberries, you could add melons, or whatever fruit is in season. Look at that, we're only going to need about 2 berries today. After we have those sliced and ready to go, we're going to choose a container. You could use a mason jar with a lid if you're planning to make this a breakfast on the go, or you could use a pretty dessert dish. We're going to use the dessert dish today. We start out by using plain yogurt, but you could use vanilla or another flavor if you like. I buy my yogurt in the quart containers because it's so much more economical, and I use yogurt for a lot of different recipes. We're going to put a layer of yogurt down. We're going to put some of those berries in here, just laying them across the top. And look at that. I think we might need more berries because they look really delicious. And we're going to put just a sprinkling of granola in there. This is store-bought granola. You can make your own, but it's just as, I think, probably as economical to buy it. We're going to add another layer of yogurt to cover that. We're going to kind of pile it up there today. And we're going to add some more berries. Yep, we need more. Let's pick this nice red one out of there and add some more slices across the top. We're going to top it again with granola. Just a sprinkle because I've got this bowl really full. If you want to add a pinch of cinnamon, this would be the time to do it. Cinnamon has a lot of heart-healthy benefits, and there's also research that shows adding cinnamon to your diet is good if you have diabetes or pre-diabetes because it helps regulate blood sugars. We've added a dairy to our diet with this lovely parfait, as well as a serving of fruit, both important nutrients as we go about our day. Thanks for joining me for breakfast. As you can see, we're having fruit parfait along with our overnight oatmeal and turkey sausage. A good start to a good day. If you would like more health tips or copies of recipes, please visit our website at frederickcountymd.gov/aging.
With summer heating up, all sorts of events and programs are going on around the county. Let's take a look at a few of them and see what's happening in the community. Are you looking for that special someone in your life to help make things seem complete? I am, of course, talking about finding that perfect pet. Well, the Frederick County Animal Control Center is certainly a good place to start your search. Let's start you off by taking a look at this episode's featured pet.
Say hello to Palico. She is FCAC's Miracle Cat. At just 8 months old, this raven-haired beauty has already used up several of her 9 lives. Palico has quickly learned how to manage without her sense of sight. She's just as lovable and playful as ever, and while she will require some special care, Palico doesn't want any help. She wants to be as independent as possible. To learn more about our Miracle Cat, visit Frederick County Animal Control and Pet Adoption Center, 1832 Rosemont Avenue.
The Animal Control Center houses all kinds of pets who are looking for forever homes. For more information, as well as volunteer opportunities, visit their website, frederickcountymd.gov/animal-control. At the end of our show, we like to mention a few things our viewers should keep an eye out for in the upcoming weeks. If you want to dance and bop to 50s and 60s music, well then get ready for the Sock Hop event at the Jefferson Ruritan Center on June 22nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. This event is hosted by the Brunswick Senior Center, and it will have music by DJ Rick and a classic 50s diner menu like hamburgers and french fries, coleslaw, cupcakes, and cake. If you would like to ride on the party bus, stop by any of your 4 Frederick County Department of Aging senior centers and you will be shuttled to the event. This event is for all ages, and the reservation deadline is June 15th. To register, you can go to any of the 4 senior centers or on the e-store on Frederick County Government Department of Aging's website at frederickcountymd.gov/aging. The Sock Hop event is just one of many events the Frederick County Department of Aging has to offer. If you would like to find out more events coming up that are geared towards seniors, visit the Frederick County Department of Aging's website. The Frederick County Department of Housing and Community Development received the Community Impact Award on Thursday, May 31st at the Arc. The Frederick County Department of Housing and Community Development and the United Way of Frederick County teamed up to help more people become homeowners by creating the Prosperity Savings Homebuyer Program. The program offers a combination of zero-interest loans and grant funds to help first-time homebuyers who have not owned a house in the last 3 years pay for upfront costs and make consistent mortgage payments on their new homes. The program increases the income threshold for participants based on a survival budget. The program increases the income threshold for participants based on a survival budget that was determined in the 2016 Alice Report by the United Ways of Maryland. Single individuals earning up to $31,536 can qualify for the program, as well as 2 adults and 2 children with an income cap of $75,732. Participants must work at least a part-time job and have a net worth of $15,000. Those who qualify will receive a 4-to-1 match on money invested into United Way of Frederick County's Prosperity Savings account with an interest-fee loan. The United Way will contribute up to $3,400 in foreclosure prevention funds. For more information about the Prosperity Savings Homebuyer Program, call 301-600-1061 or visit frederickcountymd.gov/housing. Now that's it for this episode of County Perspective. Don't forget to follow Frederick County on social media in order to keep up to date on important news and events. We'll see you next time for a fresh look from a county perspective.